Hey everybody, and welcome to part 28, I believe it is, continuing Act 3 of the Let's Play, and going to be starting with a bit of a gear update. I remembered that my gear has been updated in the past couple parts, and I mentioned showing it to you in the last one and just forgot to. So, there's actually been quite a few changes. I did add the Essence of Armor to Mordred, updated to just higher stat level 10 gear for him. Overall, really nothing really special. A little bit more like damage potential here, especially being able to combo off a stun if I bring Morgoth, for example, and eventually himself. I am going to take this upgrade here. You saw this item in action last time. Grants the magic armor skill for an extra 12 armor for one hit, and he also gets 4 damage reflect, pretty useful. And this is after he receives 7 hits. We're constantly putting Mordred in positions to be taking hits, so this actually triggers on him fairly often. And we end up using this on him a lot too, to help compensate for the hits he's been taking. It can also be used on someone else if I think they're about to take, some damage, but in that last mission we did, seems like a pretty efficient use just using it on himself. No new Oathstone. No real gear update for my champions here. Just still a level 5 armor, haven't found a good level 10 one. Just another level 10 weapon, combos off of something being stunned, higher damage, and then haven't found better jewelry yet. I should really look into that. But I do have this. Regain some armor upon resting, extra damage on a kill, and extra damage when he gets hit. Now, I've personally been trying to move away from using the Vanguard much because I do think they're a little overpowered and they're just not the most exciting for me to play. I do prefer champions, but as you can see, I'm not really getting great gear for my champions, so I've been kind of forced to rely on my Vanguard more here, Balin. And also I've been getting crazy gear for him. New armor here, plus 1 AP, 2 AP on the first turn of each encounter, so extra room to position on his first turn, and gain 1 AP when starting a turn hidden. And this combos really well with this other item I have, gain 2 AP when starting a turn hidden, so we get 3 AP at the start of our turn if we start in the hide state, the stealth mode. So that's just a free extra attack there, so that's crazy good. Also stacking damage for each kill he gets, plus 2, plus 4 on surprise attacks. First attack also deals guaranteed maximum damage, and the other two not really a big deal, but that first one is really, really good. And then a new just level 10 weapon, nothing crazy here, just higher damage on it. It does apply vulnerability and extra backstab damage, so he's kind of a monster gear-wise right now. For the Arcanist, nothing for armor, but for the weapon, extra hex intensity, 2 extra AP for the first turn of the encounter, higher damage, and took this item out of the tower, plus 10 damage against slowed units, and plus 5 damage for area attacks. This just screamed Desecrated Ground synergy, because we have the upgrade to make it slow, so we may be popping off with some good damage on Dagonet as well. I do know he still has an injury here, skull fracture. I don't use Overwatch with him anyway, so I'm just going to leave the injury there. It's not a big deal. We are using Morgoth again. Nothing really special here, just some level 10 armor. Also first attack, every turn deals guaranteed maximum damage, so that's good for like Chain Lightning and Thunderbolt, for example. Gain some armor piercing, extra damage. Some movement AP on her first turn in case I need to position her a little closer to get in range for her lightning spells. And this plus 3 damage during the first encounter after a rest. So again, I think she starts with this. But that's it for the gear update. We are going to be doing another side mission, Return to the King. And yeah, I think that's everything. Let's get into it. Alright, first mission. They're nice enough to present all of these backs to me. So we're just going to get in there with Balin. Just immediately start messing some people up. Let's drop a Stigma. Not quite enough, but I count 4 targets, which is just enough for Chain Lightning. Get a kill here. Pop a Desecrated Ground. There goes the Archer, just chewing through these guys. And we have enough for a Force Bolt because of the extra AP bonus on our first turn. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll just stealth. slow him. He's only slowed while in the desecrated ground, so I'm going to put the slow on him in case he tries to walk towards us. This should be fine. Yep, just like that. Alright, so we do recruit this moon woman. She's not very good, but it's something. It is some extra help. And she can work as a meat shield, so as long as she lives, she has 1 vitality, just as good as 100% full HP. It is kind of nice to be going against the picked enemies. They are definitely easier to manage than the she. Let's hit you because you have armor. Nice big group there. Slowing Hex you so we can get some extra damage off of our Force Bolt. Let's actually knock you over. I'm gonna Stigma you. Let's pull back. And then Fire Blast. Secure the kill. I mean, they're super dead from the burn, on fire, and desecrated ground. I'm not really worried about you. You know what? Let's just save the AP. Yeah, all the archers just died from the desecrated ground. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and move up to here. Freeze and stun. Double CC. You're invulnerable, so we're just gonna ignore you. You're in all that mess, so we can ignore you too. Guess I didn't need to stun you, but Thunderbolt does do good damage. And why not? And yeah, we have 15 AP because of our gear. It's just crazy. Cool. Just mowing through these guys like nothing. Let's see what we have here. Alright, the goal is to try and save them. They look surprisingly tanky, but they will die surprisingly quick. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's do that. Then with Balin over here. Stigma the big guy. And we're gonna... we can't quite reach this group. Well, that's fine. We'll hit him with Morgos. Get them shocked, and then we can use Mordred's Chain Lightning over here just for damage. I don't think I need to touch you. Because this doesn't count as a dot, so it's not going to give us the skull if he will die, but the take damage should definitely do more than 8 and finish you off. So then we can just move like so. Oh, that's not a backstab, is it? Whoops. Well, I guess we're just going to have to do non-backstab attacks. Let's weaken him first. Well, tick damage will get him. Put a bleed on you. Balin may take a hit here. I'm willing to risk it. Yep, took a hit. Big hit too. These archers hurt. Forgot about that. And stun on you. Can this reach? Yep. Alright, and we'll just pass. One hit to the Moon Woman, one hit to Balin, but he's fine. We do have a campfire, but we'll hold off on that. Right. I did walk into a optional fight here. Doesn't look like it's too much. We have a chieftain. He's kind of troublesome. They all have our backs turned to us, so we can mess up these bowmen with Balin really easily. With a simple jump. 1. And we're going to have to Stigma this next one because no guaranteed maximum damage. 2. 4 targets left. Perfect for our chain lightning. We can move you up. You're pretty safe with Ice Shield. I think that's good. Not quite close enough to get the chieftain in that, so... Still not close? How is that not close enough? It was 1 away before. There we go, okay. Only 1 in range to get force bolted though, but I do have 2 AP to move. Okay. Nice. I think I knocked him out of it. It's interesting how this Thunderbolt can backstab, but this Thunderbolt cannot. You can tell they're 2 different spells too, because this has Thunder Space Bolt, and this is Thunderbolt 1 word. Hit another Chain Lightning. And that looks good to me. Shot and an attack at her, perfectly fine. I'll send Balin over this way. And he has so much AP, I mean, still enough for a throwing dagger. So here's the final fight. Definitely a bit tougher. They have 4 archers. We know how much they can hurt. They have a Grand Shaman now. And we got 2 chosen. So, a lot of enemies. Thankfully, with our gear we have on Dagonet now, Desecrated Ground only costs 2 AP because of some of the talents we've taken. Since it counts as a hex. I think I won't be able to Desecrated Ground and Force Bolt on the same turn, but if I can get a really good Desecrated Ground in, something like this, I think I'll be happy with that. And I actually do have enough AP to get a Force Bolt in. Sure, why not? And here's where that 3 extra AP on our first turn, our movement AP, comes in handy. We can hit... let's go for that. Ice Shield. Move up. She's not going to be able to do anything this turn, so we'll just move her up like so. We don't have a stun on our Thunderbolt yet, so let's just... Now what are we going to do with Balin? Actually, I think I can get a kill on our first turn here. If we do this, surprise bonus, just enough. And we'll just move to here. Perfect. 4 attacks straight into that Ice Shield. So good. And now we'll just get Dagonet in here and mess him up. Perfect. Got the high roll. Can't get a backstab here, so let's just back up. We'll just drop a stun on you. Now we're going to pull you back a little bit because that archer's definitely going to come after you. Stigma, why not? Put a slow here. And let's go with the Thunderbolt for the shock debuff. Excellent. We're definitely going to magic armor ourselves here because we know he's not going to die. It'll help absorb that incoming power attack from him. We'll just finish you. Jump to here. Can we throwing dagger backstab? We can. Double throwing dagger, even. Blood hex you, because you may live. Yeah, because Morgoth can't reach. Move her up to here for next turn. Oh, nice, because we have the maximum damage item, so that was a full damage Thunderbolt. Hit for 44 with the Stigma. And you should die between fire, poison, and being in fire. Perfect. Stigma. Kill him with the shield charge. And that is it. We even get a golden chest here at the end. Should be a relic. Cool. Medium armor. This is definitely what I need right now. There is one last little optional fight I wanted to do here for the extra XP. I mean, this is nothing compared to that last fight we did, so not too worried. Let's immediately open up here with the desecrated ground. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get this group. Can't quite get a line of sight on him. Interesting. Move you up. Stigma. How about now? Really? How is that not a line of sight? Okay, whatever. We'll just kill that archer in the back. These guys are really low health. And just let him run through the desecrated ground, I guess. Yep. Okay, we got a level up on Dagonet. No injuries, no vitality damage. This medium armor isn't even necessarily very useful for anyone, certainly right now. So that's probably just going to get turned into dust. Definitely take the Bard. Get that extra loyalty for our female heroes. Slowly going to inch that loyalty up on her. Let's see, definitely not going to do that Red Knight mission. Looks like we're going back to a story mission, Beyond the Veil, next, and we'll take that on next time. I know this part's probably going to be a little on the shorter side, but story missions tend to be fairly long, and I don't want this part becoming overly lengthy combining a story mission with this one. So, just going to be a little bit of a shorter part. If you made it all the way to the end here, thank you. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.